Okay guys, it's our first service day. Finally. I've done 518 miles and we're finally getting rid of the virgin oil in the engine. I know a lot of people nowadays say you don't really need to run an engine in, modern engine, but I've been taking it easy, just out of precaution really. Better safe than sorry, eh? Need to adjust my chin strap, it's a bit tight. And yeah, so first service day, get the wheel out and then hopefully be able to drive it a bit more, should we say, enthusiastically, because yeah, they're not exactly fast bikes anyway, so when you're trying to, oh bloody road, when you're trying to baby them, God, that road was awful. When you're trying to baby them, it's not the most fun experience in the world. So what time? I've got half hour, plenty of time. Hopefully I won't get stuck at the train for too long. I'm interested to see what state the oil is in, whether there's many metal shavings in there or not. Yeah. I have done one little thing since I think the last video I made, which is I released some of the slack on the throttle. So you can't do it here, like on most bikes, you have to do it down at the throttle body. So I tightened up the cable a little bit so there's less slack in it, so it's more responsive. Just having a big dead zone before it kicks in. I know it comes out the factory that way for like safety probably, but I've released some of the slack. I've done all the tests left and right, make sure it's not revving up on its own. But yeah, it's nicer. I was struggling at slow speed because there's a big dead zone. I say big, but it's probably just normal. It's just me thinking it's big. But, yeah, I can always make a video showing you how to do that if people want to adjust their throttle dead zone on the CB125F. On most bikes, you can just do it at the lever up here. You can tighten the cable up here. But you can't do it on this bike. It has to be done at the throttle body. You know, basic, cheapest bike, well, the cheapest bike you can get basically this one, Japanese bike, so it doesn't have a lot of the convenience like that, I'd say, but you do learn more if you're trying to maintain it probably. There's no shortcuts, you have to do things the, should we say the proper way? I don't know whether that's the right way to say it, but the harder way. If you can do it the harder way, you can always do it the easier way, no problem. Although having easy ways to do stuff is always a nice thing. We've finally got some summer back. It's about perfect at the moment, not too hot, not too cold, sun's out, but not too much. I'd say today is perfect weather. A little bit of cloud, not too hot at the moment. It's going to be hot tomorrow though. Today's Thursday currently. Tomorrow, Friday the 19th. It's meant to be about 30 degrees. So I really need to buy a proper, a proper mesh jacket, one that allows lots of airflow through. I mean, this hoodie allows airflow, and it's definitely cooler than my wind and rainproof jackets, but it's still thick and heavy and quite warm. I don't really own any proper thin jackets that allow a lot of airflow, so that'd be my next thing. Probably need some lightweight trousers as well at some point. I've got some jeans and some textiles, nothing massively cool though, should we say. The jeans are the coolest. The half leather trousers are, yeah, I just don't want to wear them in the summer. they offer the best protection. But if I'm stuck to them by the time I try and get out of them, it's not a nice experience. They'd be great for the winter though. I don't know how long a service takes. First service, depends if they're on time or not. But they've got a Triumph garage there and a Harley Davidson garage, all owned by the same company, Honda, Triumph and Harley Davidson. So I can always have a look around. Yeah, this is a rather boring light, isn't it? These lights are always crap, four-way lights. I mean, this lane is not too bad normally. That coming from that angle over there is you're normally waiting for ages. Yeah, these lights are awful. I mean, they work well, but it's just you have to wait for a while. I'm surprised it doesn't get clogged up over there more, to be honest with you. Industrial estate coming out of it with these long lights. There's a roundabout just 100 yards up from it, and very rarely does the roundabout get clogged, so it's quite surprising, to be honest. Didn't know if he was going to see me or not. So he knew what he was doing. I'll tell you what. One thing you do notice, if you, as a rider, if you don't ride bikes, one thing you notice, as soon as you stop, you start overheating because of all the gear you've got on. You can always, obviously you don't have to wear gear, but I'd always suggest you do. If you value your skin, that is. Luckily it's not too hot today. I mean, when it's 30 degrees, you stop, that's it. It's like being put in an oven. Then you're just begging for the traffic to start moving again. Thank you. I couldn't take my arm off to say thanks. I had to try and nod and hopefully he saw me. I couldn't let go of the clutch. Over the train bridge. It's a lovely little part of Maidstone this is down here. Eccles, Aylesford. Lovely for a ride. It's my favourite way of getting into Maidstone town centre is, no, I don't go the direct route, I come this way, just for that little bit of an extra ride. No, not back. Probably on a test ride. So this is what I love about a bike. A car, you can fit two cars down there easily, but you know, you don't have to worry about it on a bike. You don't even think about your limits because you've got so much room either side. There's loads of car places down here as well. You got MOTs and stuff everywhere. I've got my MOT booked in on my car along one of these garages along this road. It's like internal combustion engine town street along here. I'm also suffering with really bad tennis elbow at the moment. Luckily, riding the bike doesn't seem to hurt it. Everything else, literally everything else I do, my arm's in agony, but riding the bike doesn't hurt it. I'm like amazed. It's one thing I need to start doing is my lifesavers over my right hand shoulder when I'm turning right for my test. And we're here. Volvo Jeep. Didn't even know that was there. Never noticed. Right. Well, let's get this serviced and I'll see you on the way home. Okay, so here we go, leaving first service done. God, there's bloody oil everywhere. Someone's really dropped some oil somewhere. Well, not somewhere, here. Right, first service done, nice fresh oil. Next one, 6,000 miles or a year apparently, so that will be nice. Nice Triumph. This is always the case, right? Set of temporary traffic lights and then there's literally nobody about working. Happens every time. Oh, there is someone there. He's just resting on a fence. What a shocker. Come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Let's stop in. Should be us next. See, this is why it's not getting a fast bike is not always worth it in the UK. There's just no room to do anything. Too many cars, too much traffic. I'm still not going to rev the nuts off this bike. I can give it a bit more now. You know, I'm satisfied that the first service is done and what have you, but I'm not going to drive it like ride it rather, like an absolute nutcase. Maybe if I'm going to chop it in, I might ride it a bit harder for a day, just to see what you can get out of it, but I don't even know if I'm going to chop it in yet. It's such a good commuting, 160 miles to the gallon. Awesome little commuting machine. Plus 2 years warranty. I've still got 2 years warranty on it. I mean, compared to car, I still can't get over how good it is to get this. It's brand new out of a showroom. Can't even get a semi-decent used car for the same price. I know the practicalities are completely different when you've got things like shopping to account and stuff like that. It's fast enough when I need it. You got to remember, I'm in my 40s. I don't need to race around like a lunatic, like an 18-year-old. The older you get, the more scared you get of speed. But anyway, I'm happy the first service is done. Not really much more to say. So if you did watch this video, not really much in it. It's just me going to the Honda garage. I'll continue with the series of Some Drivers Are Just That Bad. Hopefully not that bad that they hit me, but already in just a few months there's footage of a few idiots. Over the summer I might catch a bit. I'll be on the bike all the time when the weather's nice. So I don't know, I'll have to find ideas to make interesting videos about. I might do one on how to do the slack on the throttle. Yeah, just general useful videos, not like this one. So yeah, if you watched it, thanks, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, bye.